Oh!
What?
Welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in movie, TV, and gaming. Of course, we are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
And y'all know what we here for. We here for Loki, episode 4. Episode 4. And
Yeah.
this one's actually called the Nexus Event. And I don't know. I feel like they finna pick it up.
Yeah, I am really excited about this episode because a lot of things went down.
Mhm.
Not only in the last episode, well, I'll take that back. It's not a lot happened in the last episode. We got a little bit more backstory on Lady Loki, or Sylvie, as
Mhm.
she likes to be called. A little bit more backstory about her and, the differences between the two Lokis. But I am excited to see the continuance of like the whole timeline branching off that we saw at the end of episode 2, because we've got to go back to that, right? Like
Yeah.
at some point we've got to go back to that. So I'm super excited to see that, and as well to see how Loki and Sylvie are actually going to get off of Lamentis, because their path off of Lamentis, which was the rocket that was going to take off from the planet or the moon or whatever it was,
Mhm.
um exploded. So at this point, they're stuck there,
Yeah.
unless somebody from the TVA comes and rescues them. But I think their plan at the end of the last episode was, let's change the timeline here. Let's figure out so there are survivors of Lamentis, and create another branch. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how that all that's going to happen. Hopefully in this next episode.
I feel like this is going to be action packed. I feel like we are going back to the TVA. I feel
Hmm.
like Ravonna, I feel like we're going to get more of her this episode. I'm sorry, the camera's here and I'm looking at the screen here. I feel like we're going to get more of Ravonna and Mobius in this episode, only because there's something, there's not some, there's, okay, talk properly.
Words
something
are hard.
something shady with the TVA, and we already know they've been taking variants from timelines that they've discontinued and putting them hoes to work.
Hmm.
And I feel like maybe something is gonna happen with that where other people find out and there might be a rebellion of some sorts. I don't know. But
Mm.
I'm hoping that this episode kind of goes back to that to kind of give us an explanation here, because I think that's the key to some of the chaos that is expected to ensue in this series.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The rebellion of the variants. I'm
yeah.
for it. Yeah, let's see it.
And let me say one more thing before we go into this, because I got curious. Number one, I'm gonna apologize to everyone for the delay in responses to comments. Of course, we love when you guys engage. Both me and Mo are in the process of some housing things right now. I just put my house on the market and looking for a new house, so that combined with work, combined with this, it's kind of falling behind. But I promise to do that. I will be caught up by the weekend, also including this video. But I wanted to point something out. So you pointed out Loki when the building fell on him and
Mhm.
it reversed back up. And we're like, oh, he's got a time zone. And there's a couple of people in our comments, which I'm not going to name any names, but they were like, you guys are so wrong and and all this other bullshit. So I got curious. So I was like, well, shit, was that a reach? So I watched a couple of other videos, and no, pretty much everybody came to the same conclusion. So just a
Oh.
reminder about our comments, guys. This is a positive environment. I definitely appreciate opinions, but delivery is everything. Don't you go at our other subs with a stank ass attitude. I will block you.
Okay.
I will block you. And if you come at me, you probably gonna get a response, and don't be butthurt about the response. But anyway, I said it say to everyone who has been liking and subscribing to our channel, we truly appreciate, because those likes, those views, your engagement. And I kid you not, I know people think I'm bullshitting when I'm saying this, but I actually enjoy interacting with you guys in the comments. So I don't ever want you guys to stop it. Again, it's just we get certain people every now and then who,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
but of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. We appreciate you checking us out. If you are digging a reaction, please hit that like button. If you want to stay up with our reactions and reviews, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you too can get in on the conversation.
Yep. And I'd like to add, I might be wrong on that whole time stone thing,
Mhm.
but let's see the rest of it play out before saying that I'm wrong.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. It's not about being right or wrong. That's the beauty of these series. We like to put theories out there just to see where it goes.
Yeah.
But again, delivery is everything. Calling people names, and that's basically what happened. Somebody got into it in the comments with somebody I know that has been a day one supporter of ours, and I'm
Oh.
protective of them just like I'm protective of you. You need to watch your mouth when you speak into my family. That's how I
Yeah,
look at it. And
guys, be real.
our subs are our family. So
Yeah. And guys, be real. Mephisto is definitely going to show up in this season, in this series. So just chill, okay? Just chill and wait for it. It's happening. No, I'm just
oh
kidding.
goodness. Mephisto rules. Anyway, shall we do this episode for the Nexus event? I'm so giddy. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. All right. What we got?
Well, where are we?
I expected to see Talro right there. Anyway.
Oh, we're in
Asgard.
Asgard.
Valkyrie flies over to
Valkyrie. She's playing with a bat. Uh-oh.
Oh,
There's our variant.
is that Ravonna?
They took her as a child.
Oh,
Yo, I was not
Wow.
expecting that. I
Me
thought she was
neither.
an adult.
so when she said a long, long time, she wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
So did she grew up hiding
Mm-hmm.
in apocalyptic timelines?
Uh-huh. So she gonna do the same things Loki did when he first got to the TVA.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The fear as a child, not knowing if you're a robot, and then you have to go through that machine. Oh my gosh.
Next case.
She stole the temp pad.
Oh, she said, bye, bitches.
Uh-oh. Is she going to see the timekeepers?
Oh yeah, that is the gold elevator.
She's scared. Look. Wow. Oh my god.
Wait. Wait. Why? Why do you tease us like that?
Yo, she looked scared though, didn't she?
She did. It's the timekeepers. You don't know what they can do.
You okay?
No, Mobius, I'm not. It's jarring to stand before the timekeepers.
Yeah, but they can't blame you.
They can and do. The variant was right here. What if she got to the timekeepers?
I know, but she didn't.
The timekeepers are all that stand between us and full-scale calamity.
I need access to Honor C20.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
I know there's protocol, but she could have information.
She's dead. Mobius, she enchanted C20. Scrambled her mind.
I don't believe that.
That's a lie. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Nobody does. Can I trust you to keep that between us?
Of course.
Maybe not a lie. Maybe not a lie. Maybe when Sylvie enchanted her, it unlocked her memory from prior
I
to
think-
TVA.
I think it did, but I don't.
I know they're not telling the whole
I
truth
have a serious
there.
distrust of the TVA right
Yeah.
now, so I don't believe anything that they say. Either she's alive still,
Mm-hmm.
or they killed her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do you think that what makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose?
We may lose, but we don't die. You were just a child when the TVA took you, but you nearly took down the organization that claims to govern the order of time. You're amazing.
Wait, what's
We've
happening?
got something. Temporal lock.
Because they touched?
Maybe because they care about each other,
Yeah.
and they're not even supposed to be there. So any type of event that springs from the two of them is probably going to create a branch.
No, that would only work if they survived this apocalypse.
Mm.
Them touching did something. Or like you said, them caring for each other did something. Look.
Yeah, they're saying they've never seen a branch like that. Ew, they're not gonna fall in love with each other, right? Because this is Loki on Loki. Well, I mean, it is
What?
Loki, so if he fell in love with himself, it wouldn't be. Oh wow!
Oh, they got him. Well, it's part of narcissistic disorder. and
Yeah.
They are narcissists,
Yeah.
so.
I think the showrunner said that they're not actually going to be romantic, though. I hope.
Right.
I think I heard that, and I hope they follow through with that because.
Yeah.
The TVA is lying to you.
Put him in.
No, he doesn't. Mobius doesn't believe him.
Seriously?
Sif!
You!
Lady Sif!
He cut her hair.
You did this!
Oh, shit.
I hope you know you deserve to be alone, and you always will be.
Oh no.
Bad memory prison?
Ooh. Damn. Yeah, I'm so happy to see Lady Sif.
Yeah.
Some punishment.
Is he gonna have to repeat this moment?
You can
Yeah.
Yeah.
pathetic worm. You did this.
Hang on.
Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. She's gonna continue to knee him over and over again.
Basically, you need to block next time, homie.
Yay! I like. When's the last time we saw Sif? Agents of Shield.
Agents of Shield, yeah.
She in there?
Aren't you supposed to be interrogating your variant pet?
You know, we brought in Kree, Titans, vampires.
Ah.
Why is it
Vampires.
I know.
Did Loki say anything while you were in there?
so the TVA's lying to me? Why?
Just doing my job.
What you had in B15? Yeah, I'm gonna get a shirt on it that says Kree, Titans, and Vampires. Oh my.
You know they just entered Blade into the universe with that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No more. Please, I beg you. I'm a horrible person. I get it.
I crave attention because I'm a narcissist. It's because I'm scared of being alone.
You are alone, and you always
Aw.
will be.
I do feel like this was a quicker way to get to the Loki we saw die in Endgame,
Mm-hmm.
just from, because again, we started out with the 2012 Loki, so this whole thing is like, oh, here's a quicker way to get to that Loki.
Yeah, basically.
How long have you been working for the variant?
I'm not going to tell you, just so you can turn around immediately afterwards and prune me.
I guess we've reached a dead end then.
Okay, it's over.
Give my regards to Lady Sif.
No, what? No. Wait.
It's like I can't get hit again.
She came to me on Asgard a long time ago. That's where we hatched our plan together. Something very, very big is going to happen. And when it does, I'll dispose of her.
She's already been pruned. Free.
Hang on, wait, hang on. What did you just say?
Yeah, she's going to her time cell, broke free, Hunter B15, popped her.
Y'all both lying. Look.
I hope he is, because
What's so funny?
You like her. You like her.
Is she alive?
For now.
oh, thank goodness.
If what Sylvie told me about this place is true,
Here we go. Now, you've already told me about 50 lies in the past 10 minutes.
I'm not lying this time.
You're all variants. The timekeepers didn't create you. They kidnapped you from the timeline.
Maybe you had a family.
A jet ski.
Nice try.
Oh, wow, he still doesn't believe.
Yes, he does. He's playing it close to the chest.
She
She's starting
remembers.
to remember.
Hello.
She finna ask her.
Come with me.
Case closed.
Cheers.
Putting all this behind us.
Why wouldn't you let me interrogate Sylvie?
I told you we couldn't risk her escaping again.
She wouldn't have escaped.
Mobius, what is going on with you?
Nothing.
We did it.
I know.
The
I
timekeepers
know.
are happy. Mission
Yes,
accomplished.
it's great. Something just seems a little off.
Fine. You want the truth? The variant scares the hell out of me, and I didn't want to see anything happen to you. C20 lost her mind. I just couldn't deal with that happening to you. Is that what you wanted to hear? Friendship like ours is uncommon.
Now I know you're lying to me.
So my question is, she's a variant, right?
Her probably not.
When you were in my head, I saw something. I showed you your life before the TVA. It's a deception. I can't create memories. The timekeepers took your lives from you. Your variants. Show me.
Show us too, damn it. Look.
I know.
I looked happy. What now?
Army.
Variant army.
We're building an
Variant
army.
rebellion. Yeah.
Do you swear she didn't implant those memories in Hunter C20?
Mobius, no, I believe her.
You were right from the beginning. And if you want to save her, you need to trust me. Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I
think you have something of mine.
You know where I'd go if I could go anywhere? Wherever I had a life before the TVA came along. Maybe I had a jet ski. That's what I'd like to do.
Oh!
What? Y'all just can't be killing people, yo.
Are y'all kidding me? Please let there be another version of him.
I'm pretty sure there's Mobius variants running around there. There has to be.
As promised, the variants.
After all your struggle, what do you have to say for yourself?
They creepy.
Delete them.
No, I'm not done with you yet.
For all time.
Always.
Always.
Protect the timekeepers!
Come on, Mobius.
This time, I finished the job.
No.
You're a child of the timekeepers too, Sylvie.
Yo, those are animatronic
It's
things.
the Wizard of Oz effect.
Right. Look. They're robots.
Then who created the TVA? We will figure this out.
How do you know that?
Well, back on Lamentis. This is new for me.
What?
Do you think he could
He's gonna be
love
like,
me?
I love you. Oh, see, I knew.
I knew it.
Whoa. Well, he is Loki.
He'll be back.
He gonna come back somehow, ain't he?
You're gonna tell me everything.
So Ravonna knows everything? Like,
So I told you she different.
everything?
She different. She different. So we need a mid credit scene now. We should have one by now, right?
Yeah, 4th episode. Gotta have one. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
See, he ain't dead. You can't kill Loki.
This is hell.
What if pruning doesn't kill you? It just sends you somewhere else.
But you will be unless you come with us.
Yo, other Lokis. Is that an alligator Loki?
Richard E. Grant. Ah, okay.
Oh. So what was that? I saw alligator Loki. I'm not really familiar with it, but Kid Loki, Old Man Loki, maybe, and
Black
like
Loki?
he was holding Milnor,
Milnor?
Mew.
Mew Mew.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was holding Milnor. So
I'm finna go back. I'm
a
finna, 'cause I
worthy
wanna see
Loki.
it.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Yep. Or is that Milnor? He's holding a hammer. I'm not sure if that's Y'all, I can't say Milnor.
Milnor.
He's holding a hammer. I'm not sure if that's Milnor, but if it is, like another variant type of Mew Mew. I'm just gonna say Mew Mew.
It's probably a variant of it. And then I do see the
Yeah.
alligator Kid Loki's holding him.
A worthy Loki.
A mí me gusta mucho eso. So yeah, I'm thinking that thing. Okay, let's get into
yeah
to the thing.
Spectacular, darling.
Pruning doesn't necessarily mean killed. Whatever that device is probably just sends them somewhere else. Maybe a different portion, maybe a branch of the timeline that they've allowed to exist to kind of store these
Yeah,
people.
could be. Yeah.
And make them live in destitution and shit like that.
Yo, imagine how many variants are there.
Let us all out of here. Like, let's start a riot, man.
Oh my gosh. And that is how we are gonna get multiverse of madness.
Yo.
I swear to you.
Kudos to Kevin Feige, whoever got this. I see the path. I see the vision almost. I felt like this episode had to be TVA heavy, and I felt like it had to blow up. Now, did I expect it to happen this way with the timekeepers? Absolutely not, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. I am on board because they did not prune B15 there. She just knocked out. So B15, lead that rebellion, girl, the variant rebellion. Get all them variants from wherever they from, where they, pruned all those variants to, or wherever they at. Get them, lead them on that rebellion, girl. I am with you. I will join. I might be a variant. I don't know.
But it was just funny to me how, okay, so one thing I will say, excuse me, so something happened when they touched, or like you said, the
Yeah.
moment they realized they cared about each other, that's how they found them. They created a branch so severe that it wasn't like an incline, it was like
Yeah,
straight
it
up.
was like straight up pretty much a Nexus event that they had never seen before. And so that's what they realized, or Mobius realized, that is what could take down the whole TVA.
Yeah.
Which we're really not even sure what the whole TVA is at this point, because we met the timekeepers and they're robots.
Yeah. But they're
So
not the real timekeepers though. Which
yeah,
makes sense in my head, because I felt like that would be like they're that the proximity to the timekeepers is that easy for a Sylvie to be able to get to them. Because let's be honest, had the shit not popped off the way it did, she could have got to them. Like in that the first time she tried, she could have got to them. So that was always something that's in my head. It was like, it's kind of weird that they would have such easy access to them, but whatever,
Yeah.
But this episode, I'm kind of glad that that's not the case. But the question is, who's the man or the woman behind the curtain now?
So I've heard various theories. I am still on the Kang the Conqueror theory, because we are going to see Jonathan Majors and Ant-Man in the Quantumania movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So I am still of that vein. However, I have heard other rumors that it could possibly be Doctor Doom. Them trying to introduce Doctor Doom into, Marvel Universe. I'm not really sure. I think that's actually a good theory now with the robots. I'll have to go back to my encyclopedia, but I remember there was something with him with robots. I'm gonna have to go back to my encyclopedia for that, but that's actually becoming to be, if I think about it a little bit more, that might be a valid theory as well as to who is behind the TVA.
And Ravonna's the key here. Ravonna's got a bigger part in this.
Most definitely.
She's got a bigger part in this, only because, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just remember, and I'm trying to skim through, trying to jump to something that I think I remember, but I might be making it up. But her and Kang the Conqueror were a thing, were they not?
Yeah, I think King the Conqueror had a thing, a thing for Ravonna. So he's basically his love interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I have to go back and read it. I had to borrow your encyclopedia, child, because I think I'm blending stories here. But I feel like they were a thing, and there's something there with them, the history. Now, what Marvel decides to do with it in terms of the MCU, I don't know. She could very well be a variant. I feel like she was like the daughter of a king or something in olden times, and maybe got plucked, and maybe that's how this all plays in it. But I know she knows she's different from the rest of them. Like, she's the OG of this shit.
I'm not sure about OG. I'm pretty sure at some point in time, because she was a Minuteman, this is my thinking, because some important point in time she was a Minuteman, she was a variant. However, when she graduated up to the level that she is in right now, it could be a thing where all other variants of her were removed, and she was basically brought into the fold to say, okay, this is what's really going on with the TVA, and it's now going to be your job to keep this secret, but also keep the TVA running, and with everybody, with all the rest of the variants that are within the TVA.
Yeah.
So I don't think initially she was in on it, but I think when you graduate, because remember in the very beginning of the episode where we saw, little girl Sylvie, there was a different person where Ravonna was. Yeah,
that's true. So what I'm thinking, actually, maybe I rephrase how this is. Her relationship with the TVA isn't like the rest of their relationships with the TVA. There's something personal. There's an attachment there to something or someone that gives her access and more credibility than everybody else within this organization. When I say OG, that's my thinking. You know what I mean? So whoever's behind this, she's got a relationship, not like it could be a romantic, I don't know. but she's here. Like, she's
Yeah.
because there's no other reason for her to be so devoted to this, knowing that everyone in here is a variant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For her to be so
Yeah.
cold and devoted to the cause. Like when she
Uh,
was talking to Mobius, it was cult talk.
You know, and I was about to say something about that because at first it kind of seemed like she had a little thing for him, but again, I think I said it. I said it during the episode. Like, I have a problem with people. The first thing they start off is, "I'm doing this to protect you," or they're not telling something to to somebody because I want to protect you. Nah, bro, that's not how you protect me. Tell me what's going on, and then I'll
So
decide. I'll make the decision whether or not I need to be protected.
notice this scene mirrored the scene between Mobius and Loki. It basically walked through the port. So how do I want to say this? The conversation as they interact was giving the person what they want to hear, saying what the person wants to hear. Loki did it with Mobius. Mobius actually flipped it and told him something he didn't want to hear and got everything he needed. So then he goes in with Ravonna, and notice Ravonna just went through, basically checked things off the list. It started as fun, lighthearted. What do you want to do? I'm sorry, I keep looking this way instead of the camera. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And as he continued to push, her strategy kept changing. So then it became, oh, she's dangerous, da da da. Oh, I'm protecting you. Oh, you're my oldest friend, putting him above everyone else, playing into his theory or thought that he's her favorite to kind of knock him off. But at the end of the day, that didn't work on him. All that did was raise more suspicion now because of what Loki said, and now he knows there's some truth to it.
Yeah, and she wasn't answering with all the talk that she was doing. She was not answering Mobius's questions. He would ask her specific questions, and she'd be like, "What's going on with you?
Right.
Like, why are you asking this?
Like, why
what?
can't you
This
just
is
shut up?
this is
Why
a
can't you
career
stop?
case. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's done. Have a drink. So do we think Mobius is gone though? Again, I think we said it earlier on just a little bit ago, but it looks like if you're pruned, you don't actually die, you go to this other place. So is that where we're thinking Mobius is?
I hope so, because I really like his character. I really like Owen Wilson, and that would be a shitty way to go for him to disappear and we never see him again in the MCU. You know what I mean?
And I need to see him on a jet ski before the series ends. This man deserves to be on a jet ski after that final speech that he had.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was just interesting. It's interesting. So now we got Woman 15. She's woke now. I wonder how they're gonna wake the rest of everyone else up. But again, with that end credit scene, which I've been like looking for this since this series started. Like, when we gonna get one? When we go get one, we get one, and it's pretty epic. It's pretty damn epic.
Pretty epic. So I am excited to see, are those the only Lokis that are gonna show up? Like, in next episode, are we gonna see just those Lokis, or are there gonna be several other different Lokis that we're going to see in addition to the ones we saw at the end of that episode? Because I'm ready. I am ready. And I think I saw, like, I think it's Old Man Loki. He had like a comic book accurate type costume on too. So I don't know. I'm just excited that they're expanding the Lokis.
Yeah. Let's talk about the seriousness that is Sylvie's childhood. Like, so you figured it was I know for me, I didn't expect it to go all the way back to her being a child. She said it was a long time, and I just kind of like 10 years, whatever. No, this was since she was like 7, 8, 9. How old would you say she was? Maybe about 9, 10. I don't know.
Sure.
But for her to be able to get out of that situation and then bounce from timeline to timeline, finally figure out, stay on apocalyptic worlds, and then live basically every day knowing that the world you're living in is going to end and you need to find a new one.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks for a kid, right?
Yeah, but not even before getting to that, to somebody to show up to your place, your home, you're sitting down on the ground playing with your toys, your little Valkyrie. She had a little Valkyrie there, and I think she mentioned a dragon too, which goes back to Ragnarok. But was it a dragon? I don't know.
I don't remember.
But not even that, just for somebody to show up in your home and say, hey, you're being arrested for for crimes against the sacred timeline, and just to drag you away from your home, for one,
Yeah.
take you a strange place, two, change you, then make you go like, are you serious? You made a kid sign a document that said this is everything you ever said in your life? For real? Do you really made a kid be like, okay, go through this little machine, and if you're a robot, don't go through it? Like, do you understand like the stress I would be as a little kid? Like, if somebody saying, hey, if
Yes.
you're a robot, you probably shouldn't go through this machine, and being like, holy crap, am I a robot? Like 1,000 times worse than when we saw Loki go through that same
Right.
thing, because you're a kid, you know? So even before all that, living the life on the run all the time, that probably would have been the most scariest part for me if I were in
Yeah.
that situation. But yeah, a rough life, you know, having to live on the run until you find out that, you know, you can live in these apocalypses, and then having to live in those apocalypses, like everybody's dying all the time, you
Yeah.
know?
And
Yeah.
on top of that, you know, in the conversation with Renslayer, just her basically saying, "Girl, I remember you." Well, what's the reason? I don't know. Like,
It
I
was,
don't care.
what is it you said?
Like,
It was
it was
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Like, you were
You know?
Tuesday's catch, and just hearing that. But again, that also opened me back up to when she did actually get away. I felt like little Sylvie got away so easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, why was that such an easy thing to happen? You know, maybe they
Mm-hmm.
just underestimated her for being a kid. I don't know. But
Do you think Ravonna let her go?
part of me felt like if Ravonna, or maybe because she was green in her career back then, I don't know, but I felt like if Ravonna wanted to catch her, if anyone in that room wanted to catch her, they would have caught her.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
Okay.
this is just brain working theories, you know. Again,
Right.
nothing's confirmed as right or wrong. Again, it's the excitement of watching some of these shows, knowing what we know based on the comic books, and trying to piece it together to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? Mephisto might pop up and be like, "Ha, bitch, it was me all along."
Mephisto is definitely going to pop up in this series. I know it.
So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm ready for next episode. It's only 2 episodes left.
I know.
So,
And then after that, what do we got? I mean, I know they're working on Hawkeye, and I think that I think that's the next Disney Plus show to come
is
out,
it?
but I don't think that we've gotten a release date for it yet. I don't think. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I don't know. One thing I did think about last night before I cut this off, I was like, I totally think you should do a Ravonna cosplay.
I'm looking for B15 a little bit though.
You can do both of them.
I
I mean,
I want to be 15. I want to be B15, and I want you to dress up as Loki. So when you grab some daggers,
what?
I can be absolutely not,
I am
and
not a
take them
Loki.
daggers from you.
Look, I am not a Loki.
Yeah, you don't have to be a Loki. I just want to replay the scene for my own fun.
Sure. All right, you guys. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what you thought of this episode, and also answer this very important question. Should Mo do Renslayer or B15? Let the audience
B15,
speak.
please.
Until next time, we are your hosts, I'm Kelly Cam.
And I'm Monique.
We'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.